Yeah. All right, today's video is going to be on slope. You guys should have seen this before. Our slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The important thing that we need to talk about is that there is a minus sign in there. You're always going to write that. We'll talk about it here in a second. This is in the form of xy, xy. All right, and this is from point 1, and here are from point 2. So that's where the y2 and y1 and all that stuff come from. So here when we write y2, we write 4, and I always write minus. Then y1 is 3 from here, divided by x2 is going to be 3. We always write minus, and we write 5. Now we're going to simplify it. 4 minus 3 is 1, and then 3 minus 5 is negative 2. So my slope is negative 1/2. Okay, I have the graph over here for you guys so you guys can see it. These are the points that we talked about. And visually, we went down 1 and to the right 2. That's our negative 1/2. Let me give you guys another one. Okay, so this one is a little bit more steep, but it's not that big a deal. We'll just do it the same way, x1, y1, x2, y2. Make sure you guys are careful on that. What some people do is x1 and then y2. They get the 1 and 2 mixed up just because that's how you count. Here we go. We have y2 is 3. We always write minus. And then negative 2 all over 0. We always write minus. And negative 1. 3 minus a negative 2 is the same as 3 plus 2, which is 5. And 0 minus negative 1 is the same as 0 plus 1, which is 1. My slope is 5. Again, you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. All right, so we're going to use that slope to find our parallel lines. All right, so you guys should know this already, but parallel lines, they have the same slope, but a different y-intercept. Okay, this last part is very important just because if it was the same y-intercept, it would be the same line. Therefore, they would intersect at an infinite amount of points. But most of you know parallel lines don't intersect. Okay, so when we have two lines, we're not just going to look at it just based off of, oh, it looks pretty. It looks the same. We're going to count. So this one, we go up 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. My slope is 2/3. Same thing on here. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. My slope is 2/3. Therefore, the lines are parallel. Next one is perpendicular. Perpendicular have the slopes are opposite and reciprocal. Okay, so it's opposite reciprocals. I'll show you what that means. If I have a slope that's 1/2, okay, the slope of a perpendicular line is going to be opposite, so it's going to be negative. This one's positive. The opposite of positive is negative. And reciprocal means I'm going to flip my fraction, so negative 2 over 1. So in this case, here we went up 1 over 2. My slope is 1/2. The slope of my line that's perpendicular is going to be negative 2. So I'm going to go down 2 and over 1. Down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. This line here is going to be perpendicular. Okay, so we're going to need that because we're going to be writing equations of lines later that are going to be perpendicular. All right, and I'm going to do one more, and you guys are going to have 2 homework problems. All right, so here we go. You got to decide if these lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So all we're going to do is find the slope between the 2 of them, and then we are going to just analyze and see which relationship they have. So here, I'm going to do x1, y1, x2, y2, 2 minus 6 over, and then negative 2 minus negative 5. 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Negative 2 plus 5 is 3. So this slope is negative 4/3. I'm looking to see on line B if that's negative 4/3 or a positive 3/4. Then we can say they're parallel or perpendicular. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. 6 minus 2 over 7 minus 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. So we have one slope of negative 4/3 and one slope of positive 4/3. They are, in this case, neither. Okay, in order for it to be parallel, my slope would have had to be negative 4/3. Perpendicular, my slope would have had to be positive 3/4, not positive 4/3. So this case is neither. So you guys have 2 problems. I'll give you guys 1 problem to do for homework. This is the only problem you guys have to do. Tell me if it's parallel, perpendicular, or neither.